Hi, my name is Jack. My learning project was to teach my friend how to make Hong Shao Rou, which is red braised pork belly. The ultimate goal was to finally teach her how to fully cook and understand each cooking technique and knife skill used in the kitchen to properly create her own dish that one day that she'll learn how to cook. Um, uh, the prior knowledge for my learner, she did had culinary arts experience for technically a year, 2 semester courses in high school, which helped her learn the concepts of basic cooking, but she could never apply it to like physical knowledge. So when I was teaching her, it made it so much because of her prior knowledge. It was super easy to teach her the concept of knife skills and cooking technique because she already had prior knowledge of it. But I wanted to emphasize on those techniques and skills, and also emphasize on safety, as I want to make sure that it went from working memory to long-term memory, making it easier to bring up the information without having to overthink and pause at each cooking moment, so it wouldn't cause like any safety problems inside the kitchen. Uh, One thing that I wanted to the way I taught her was I broke up cooking into 3 different concepts. Well, the first one was like concepts, learning all the small nitty gritty of what cooking is and like certain knife skills and cooking techniques, which made it so much easier to have her remember and understand how each ingredient should look like after it cooked. The second part was to finally like put everything together and do like a hands-on activity to cook the ingredients. And the third was to like finally test her understanding on each subject and understand the safety of what cooking is inside of the kitchen. When I was going through each one, I kind of rushed her a little bit, which caused her to like panic and not actually retain any information that she did. But I've noticed that she did learn better with imagery. So when cooking, I decided to like actually demonstrate how each item should look like, which gave her a reference frame of what and how to cook each ingredients without her having without having any prior knowledge to the ingredients. So the reference frame pretty much just set a example of how it should be done, which made it so much easier for her to understand the step and get to the right goal. While cooking, she did demonstrate good capability of cooking, as she could understand everything properly. She did really good at demonstrating her skills, and me teaching her and the concepts. She learned it pretty fast too. She was motivated, mostly because of she wanted to learn how to cook, to be honest. And I was really glad that I could teach her that, because when you're motivated, you're more likely to push forward and try to do your best in cooking. A funny thing that happened during the assessment was that she almost did cause a fire inside the house because she accidentally cooked. She forgot to like turn the vegetables, and it kind of like burnt up really fast because the heat was on super high. But because of that panic that she felt, it gave her more conscious. She became more cautious about what she was doing, and she slow herself down and pace, and then actually finish the assignment on time. I did do a grading scale just to assess how she was doing, and it turns out she did pretty well. The food was mediocre, but it was still edible, so I gave her a pretty good score for that. The color came out decently nice. It was just a part of it was just overcooked a little bit, but overall she did pretty well in cooking. And then I hope I can teach her other recipes and ingredients in the future. Thank you.